Hello everybody, my name is Melissa. I'm a member of the aquaculture team here at RAD. Let me give you a quick tour of all the systems we have here. We have a bunch of different animals from jellyfish aquariums down to reef and even some freshwater systems. And let me show you this real special aquarium that we only started working on a mere month ago. We're going to start off right over here at one of our jellyfish cylinders. This is a great system if you wanted to get started into the jellyfish keeping hobby. And then we also have our chrysals, which are our brand new addition here. Also really great if you want to keep it even simpler. Right here we have our soft coral display. We do also have some clams, so that's pretty cool. What we also have right here is our biggest display in the building. This is our 1680 gallon display aquarium. This one specializes more in hard corals. We also have some torches, hammers. We also have our jellyfish aquarium. So this is our jellyfish peninsula. This is by far the newest one out of our 4 aquarium displays here in the lobby. And then we have our main jelly display right over here, which is built right into the wall. It is really cool because you actually get to see right through the aquarium. We also have freshwater systems here in the building. So Jeff actually has a discus tank right here. This used to be cichlids, but we decided that those cichlids were starting to grow a little too big for their homes, so they've gone somewhere else, and we got him some discus to put into this system instead. And of course we can't forget about Jolene's systems. She has this gorgeous, nice miniature reef aquarium. He has soft coral, well, mostly hard. We got some acans, acros going on. This beautiful zoa going on over here. And let me tell you, these guys can eat. They're always hungry. She also just installed this new freshwater system. This one is approximately 50 gallons, and it's growing in very beautifully. But now it's for the star of the show. This is a tank that we actually installed only a month ago, and it already looks amazing. I'm gonna pass the torch now to the mastermind behind this piece, my friend Haley, who's gonna tell you more about it.
Hi guys, this is my reef aquarium that I put in my office. I bought the tank originally on Facebook Marketplace, and most of these corals I bought either online or some of them I fragged from my own tank at home. So this tank is only about a month old, maybe about 5 weeks or so. The first piece that I put in my aquarium is this Holy Grail torch that I had bought online. It is one of my favorite pieces in an insanely bright yellow, which I think really stands out. Another piece that I really like is this pink hammer coral, which came from my tank at home. I also put in those hammers pretty soon afterwards. I fragged off a pretty big chunk. It has about 15 heads on it, which I have to frag as well. And eventually just kind of put pieces in one by one. The Zoa Garden is also one of the early pieces that I had put in with a bunch of different Zoa frags on it. There's some high-end ones and some more basic ones in there. I just wanted to get an overall really nice color, so once that grows in, that'll look really, really nice. I played around with the rocks quite a bit, trying to find a solution that was best for flow, especially since I have a lot of euphyllia in this tank. I'm sure most of you know torches like a decent amount of flow, so I did change out the rocks quite a few times until I found something that was pretty suitable. Jolene gave me these pieces from her tank, which are some really nice jawbreakers. We also have some of those in our display tank downstairs. This rock down here with all the OG bounces came from in the labs in the back, which is fully aquaculture WWC OG bounces. Those are absolutely my favorite coral. I have a bunch of them at home, and there's another little one right up here on the rock as well next to that pink Monty. And here I grafted a pink and a green Gonopora. So once that grows in together too, that'll also look really nice once it's a big mature colony. My newest addition is this mellow yellow bounce mushroom that's kind of white and green. I think it's a super cool piece, and I haven't seen too many of them around, so pretty cool. This is an icebreaker bounce mushroom, which I had got from a friend of mine, but it was a super cool one. I haven't seen too many of them before, especially with those big, nice white bubbles on it, so I was really happy with that guy that came in. This is a berserker mushroom. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of bounce mushrooms. Also a newer piece that I had gotten last week, but it's a really nice size. That's on a 3-inch plate, so it'll be a good size once it starts to open up. All these hammers here, you can tell I have a bunch of different colored ones. I have a nice hologram hammer, which is that deep, rich purple and blue and pink and green. No fancy names or anything, but just interesting colors with that purple and the gold. That green chalice back there is from the back in the labs. We have a really big colony that I had fragged a piece from, so hopefully that'll start to grow in nice. There's a really cool speckled hammer in the back next to that bi-colored frog spawn. It's a very unique piece, and it's a gold and pink with purple spots on it. Hopefully I can grow it out and frag some pieces and eventually start to have a bunch of those. This is a green trumpet coral, or a candy cane coral if you will. That one came from a big colony that I also have at my house. It's fully aquacultured. There's about 15 heads on there total. The piece at my house is pretty big, maybe the size of a softball or so. There's probably at least 45 heads on there. So it's really cool when you get to frag off a piece of a coral that you've been growing for a really long time. It's a big reward for sure. And this one here is a super cool, it's called an asylum bounce mushroom. It's one of my favorite pieces that I have recently discovered. I believe I might try and frag it soon just to see how it goes, but it's growing pretty nicely in that tiny little plate that I have, so I'm really excited to see how that one goes. And I also have this neon green bounce mushroom. I'm not too sure exactly the name of it. I think it might be a plutonium bounce. It came in as a pretty small mushroom, probably about the size of a dime, and now it's about 3 inches across or so seeing growth on that really excites me. I don't think I'm going to stock too much more in this tank. Maybe another couple torches next to the Holy Grail one for some contrast, like a dragon soul, something darker and a little bit more rich in color. I think the setup I have now is pretty good. There's quite a bit of flow through everything, a lot of little crevices for my small fish to go through. Currently, I have a small black and white Ocellaris clownfish in there. I've had him since the tank was first set up about a month ago. And then recently, about last week or so, I put in a baby yellow chorus wrasse who's super cute. He's only about maybe an inch or so long. I probably won't put too many fish in here since it's a small tank, but maybe another goby of some sort or another really small wrasse might be cool too. If you guys have any suggestions of what type of fish would be really cool to put in a nano tank, comment below. I'd love to get some ideas. The light is a Radion XR30, and we used a 3D printed shade around it to help keep the light directed straight down into the tank. Now I'm going to be adding a blood shrimp into my tank after it's already acclimated, so all I have to do is just pour them in. This is my aquarium. So glad you guys got to see it. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. It really means a lot to us. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Bye guys.